Good morning. Hello, everybody. How is everybody this morning? Let me just get my notes ready. We will start because I have a whole list of things to do today. A whole list. You know what I did want to do though? Wanted to see if I could figure out this chat on the phone. I want to be able to see all, and I still haven't figured it out yet. Touching everywhere, I can't see nothing at all. I think I needed to do it when I set it up. I want to finish the poll. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. How is everybody this good Sunday morning? Let me know. How's everybody doing? Doing like that. That's gonna bother me until I figure it out. Good morning, Janet Potter. Good morning, Michael. How are you? Good morning, Hash. How's your weather over there on the West Coast? How's your weather on the West Coast? Good morning, Nisi. Everybody's coming on in. Give it a minute, give everybody a chance. So yesterday I was kind of busy yesterday. I didn't have time to come back out here and do some of the things I wanted to do, but I'm going to get as much accomplished this morning, and then I'm going to get a lot accomplished after the stream. Today is my day to do a lot of things. So if you're coming in, make sure you go in and take the poll. We're going to talk a little bit about that this morning. Go in and drop your comment or your answer on the poll today. Drop your answer in the poll. How's everybody doing this morning? If you're doing great, drop a yellow heart. You're doing not so great, drop an orange heart. You're just doing bad, drop a black heart. Let me know how's everybody's morning. Here's my other phone. It's over there. 59 degrees, 96% humidity. That doesn't sound too great. Do you like that? I wouldn't like that. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. How's everybody doing? Yesterday was fun, you guys. I really enjoyed you guys that came in. Good morning, Chanel. How are you? Did you get a good night's sleep? I slept okay. I slept okay. Everybody going in and taking the poll this morning. I hope you are. I hope you are. Okay. You're doing great. I love it. I love it. Wait for a few more people to come in. So yesterday I had my daughter's in a youth group, so I had to take her there, and that's like 2 hours. And then I had to go to the post office because I wanted to get my giveaways in the mail. So congrats to all those that won in the giveaway. And then I came back here and I had some things to do on the computer, and I didn't even get a chance to put all my seeds up. All my seeds are in, well, they're in this basket here. I need to put them in containers. But I saw that Hobby Lobby, everybody's speaking. I see all the yellow hearts this morning. That's good. That's good. I went to Hobby Lobby and okay, brother, just making sure. Well, I didn't go to Hobby Lobby. I went to their website and they have the seed containers for like 13 bucks. So I think I'm gonna get one so that I could finally sort through these seeds the way I want to. The one thing that I figured out is the seed container that I got from Amazon with the black case. I don't like it. So I'm either going to find a way to send it back with the other returns that I have to do today. So I do have to leave out today. Going to do some Amazon returns. But I need to find a way to send this seed case back because I don't like it. I don't like the one that's covered. I want to be able to pick it up and see what's all on the inside. And I need bigger cases for the seeds. So let's see what this poll got going on. Everybody come on in. Share out the stream if you would like. Huh, who loves chaos? We listen and we don't judge. But who loves chaos in their stream? Most of you say monthly. Okay. Y'all are just cleaning up and throwing out. So when you clean up, do you throw stuff away? Like when you declutter, are you throwing stuff away? Are you throwing stuff away? So before we declutter, I want to do some things this morning with the hydroponics. We're going to do some stuff with the green stuffs, and then we're just going to start cleaning out stuff. I need to set up the black table because we're going to be on the other side of the sun porch this morning. Not so much here. Video drop, shameless plug. Everybody go in and watch. Put it on your list of things to do today to watch Rich Black Man's thing, his video that dropped. If you're not a subscriber of his, make sure you go in and subscribe so you can and hit the bell icon on him so you can see his video. Thank you, brother, for letting everybody know your video dropped. Shameless plug. No shame in it. Ain't no shame in it. All right, so that is his channel. For those of you that don't know, again, how is his plant babies doing? I'll let him answer that. I am a plant auntie. How about that? I never even thought about it. Hash, do you have a Droid or not an Apple phone? We're gonna have to fix that, brother. I don't know why it's not acting. Does it work when I try it? It does. I think if you were on a computer, but if you're on a Droid and it's a phone, I don't think it's working with the Droid. So thank you, Hash. We're gonna work on that in the background. Doing super good. All right. So before we start, we're gonna have different levels of emotions this morning in stream. So the different levels of emotions are gonna be the good stuff. It works on mobile. Brother, you got an Apple phone. You got an Apple phone, so that's why it works for you. So the different levels of emotions are we're gonna have some happy times and some not so happy times. So let's go with the happy times first, right? Oh, let me do my spiel, right? Number one, if you are good morning, Nancy. Good morning. How are you? If you are visiting the channel for the first time and you're not a subscriber, please do go in and press the subscribe button. If you are if you are a returning person, a returning viewer, please go in, hit the thumbs up for me. I really appreciate it. Number three, let's try to keep this a PG-13 stream. Chanel, I did take you and Shelly's advice. I went in and I took off the moderation for me to view moderation, so I can't see all the other stuff that people are seeing. And today I don't really need to see it because we're not doing a giveaway today unless we hit the goal. And then if we do that, then I'll turn it back on. Next thing, please do go in and take the poll. I want to see what you guys say for the poll. I'm going to leave the poll up for a little while this morning. And last but not least, and might not be the last thing, thank you to my moderators today for keeping my chat clear. Okay? Keeping my chat clear. So first things first, let's check out this hydroponics. I have some questions. I can show you guys some updates. I'm gonna do a video update later, but let me show you how the plant babies are doing that we took out last weekend. First things first, let me show you how the plant babies are doing that we took out last weekend. So I'm gonna try to reposition a little bit so that everybody can see what we got going on over here, what we got growing on over here. Remove this. I actually might use this today. Might be beneficial to use today. I'll show you how the plants are doing. Yeah, I think I am going to use this one today so that you can see. So, we moved out some brassicas from the A-Hope garden, and everybody must have been up partying last night. You have a hydroponic system your kids gave you years ago that you haven't opened yet, you should probably work on that. Absolutely. Nancy, you're in northern New Jersey, right? So I think that you are experiencing some pretty cold weather. So your pretty cold weather can do good. You can do yourself some good by using your hydroponic system. So I turned the fireplace on, but when I first come out here, it's a little chilly. So that's why I had the hat on this morning. All right. How am I going to do this? All right. Let's just do it like this. Good morning. Good morning. I might should have switched it back. Just give me 1 second. Let me position you guys. Okay. Chanel said, yes, Nancy. Open it ASAP. Good morning, Gwen. Good morning. All right. So I think you guys can see a little bit better. So what I'm going to do this morning is water these plants from last week. A little dust in there. So we're going to water Grand Rising, Rosie. We're going to water the plants from last week. I'm actually going to move them over there for now. But one update is you see I put the shelf covers on here. It's black, kind of like a very thick, I don't want to say plastic, but it's thick. So we need to water these plants I took out. So here we go. So check it out. Looking very, very healthy, right? Healthy, healthy. And I think I may even put them outside one day this week just so they can get some fresh air and not air from the porch. So healthy, healthy plants here. Pretty happy about that. Just put it over here in this pail. I'm going to put them back. This one, I wasn't sure how she was going to do, but I gave her a talk and she's doing pretty good, right? This is a cabbage. And these are all ones that I took out of the hydroponic system and put them. So this one here, she acting up. You better do right by me or else you know where you going, right? Your heart is happy right now? Mine's too for this part. So I'm gonna put them, what I did was I put them back in here because what I want to do is bottom water. I want to bottom water these so that they can get some nice water. The lights are doing really good. They're on a timer, which I love. And so today I'm just giving them water. I'm scaring you. Today I'm just going to give them water, right? And then next week, or maybe midweek this week, I'm going to give them some food. And by food, I mean I'm going to give them some 511 and see what happens. So they should pretty much take off and do very well. So check out this kale. Isn't it doing great? The kale. It's pretty dry though. It needs some water. This cabbage right here though is showing out. Check it out. She's showing out. So good morning, J3. So this cabbage is showing out. I love it. So I want to try to put them outside for a couple hours just to, like I said, so they can get some fresh air, but not today. And this kale is also showing out. I see all the new leaves coming down there. So they're doing really well. I'm pretty happy about it. And just so you know, um I already harvested off of some of the kale. I mixed it with some collard greens that I harvested last weekend. Well, last week for New Year's. So I need more water. I'll just use the water from my hydroponics jugs. It's just distilled water, so, and it's drinking it up pretty fast. So I'll have to refill this bottle. So I'll let them sit in water for a couple hours. This one is full. Not full, but it's full enough. I'm gonna let them sit, let the water soak in from the bottom. You're gonna have to try what, Rosie? No, it's not a winter. This is a jug that I put water in. It's not a winter sowing jug. It's just a jug that I put water in. So we're gonna put these back down here. Let them soak in the water. And then midweek, I'm going to pretty much feed them, right? So they're getting pretty big, and I might could even make myself a smoothie or something with some of the kale, but they're doing really good. So I'll give you, so no, those are cabbages. There's a bad leaf here. I'm gonna pull it off in a minute. I don't like this. See this? I don't know what happened, but it must have rubbed up against something. So these are cabbages, and that's kale and a cabbage at the bottom. So I had collards and kale for dinner one day last week, so I'll show y'all that. But let me bring you in so you can get a good view of what the hydroponic system looks like that it came out of. So see here, this is the hydroponic system and what I left in here. So what I left in here was a kale plant, which I need to take out more of these plants. So I left the kale on the backside. I don't know if you can see it. There's and then 3 collards that are left in here. I'm gonna harvest off of here pretty soon. I could kind of lower the light a little bit. And what I'm doing is I'm also checking the water level here. So this one can use some water, but I'm not gonna water it today. And if you check down, look what we got. We got another one. I'm not gonna show that one today, but just know that we have another one going. So this is the 5th and final one. It's been unboxed. Video should be coming pretty soon. It's already been planted out. This, I think I'm going to use part of my WIG challenge. So, and yeah, she's been named in the whole shebang. So we're not going to show this one today. This one drank up a lot of water, but we're going to leave it as it is for now. And I actually have to do stuff with these two. So bring you back up. All right. So this one is the salad bar. This is Cece. She needs some water. Let me move that fan because it's in my way. The fan actually has to be charged. The reason why I have the fan here is because I wanted the plants to be strong. The tomato plant in the back has some stuff on it that I don't know about. So I was phoning a friend to get some help and she told me to put a fan on it. I thinned out the lettuce here. I planted 2 more lettuces in the middle because I had 2 that bolted. So the 2 that bolted are in compost right now. So I planted 2 more, have 2 more lettuces left. You can see that this cucumber plant is kind of like shadowing. So I'm going to take this one down and give you guys a close-up of it. And then I'm also going to show you this one and we're going to do something with this one today as well. This is Shelly. She has the flowers. Okay, so everybody still with me? We have some things to do today. Everybody still with me? You guys are quiet. All right. So let me take Cece down and then I will show y'all that one. Good morning, Miss JK. All right. Try to take her down without dropping her. Okay. You're paying attention? All right. So, a lot of plugs over here. Okay. All right. So, Cece needs water. And when when I put in the water, I also put in nutrients. So we're going to do both. And then Cece is getting relocated, right? But for now, we're going to leave her down and try to bring you in a little bit closer so you can see her. All right. There we go. Hopefully I don't blind you guys. But we're going to pull her light up. Right. So check her out. She's growing tendrils. You see that? She's growing tendrils here, which I don't think we need. Her leaves are pretty broad. Now around the edges of her leaves, it's like crispy. So I don't know if this is a nutrient deficiency or if the light is too close. So there's that. And then if you look in really, really close, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can zoom in. If you look really close, there are, looks like little buds. I can't really tell, but I know they're clusters. And By Turner, you can kind of see how her leaf is overshadowing this lettuce here. So I don't know what to do about that other than move the cucumber over a little bit maybe. So that's what we could do with that one. And I may move it, but then I feel like it might be overshadowing other things that I don't want to be overshadowed. And then you can see I have more lettuce here that I may go in and harvest. But what I really want you to see is, let me bring you in a little bit closer. See the leaves here getting a little bit crunchy? Swap spots for the lettuce and the cucumber. So you're thinking this lettuce and the cucumber roots are interestingly still long, although I did trim them, what, a couple weeks ago? Is that what you meant? And raise the light a little. What's the humidity in the room? The humidity is at 49% right now. But what I will show you also is, thank you, Okies Eden. What I also will show you is last week when the lettuce bolted, I planted in more lettuce and check her out. So more lettuce is actually coming in. I don't know if you can see it. So, and then it's also coming into the back one. So I put a salad bowl mix. I'm gonna leave the domes on there for now. And all right. So here's where we at with it. This is where we're at with it. Are you planning to keep them in here? So the test is I'm gonna keep them in here, Rosie. I'm gonna keep them in here. And because I have to keep raising this light, Cece now has to find a new home, meaning placement wise. And so she's gonna, so cute. Love the salad bowl thing. Thank you. So I'm gonna leave everything in here. Like I said, I'm learning, so this is a test for me. But before I put her up there, she's missing about a liter of water. The name of this lettuce, I think, I'll tell you. Hey, Unique. So let me go to my little list here because I did write it down. I think it's either the pirate lettuce or dark Lola Rosa. Does it get cold in here at night? So I'll chat about that in a minute. So it was getting cold in here at night, and what happened was my heater wasn't strong enough, and so I bought a replacement heater that just came yesterday. And last night it didn't get as cold in here as it normally does. So I think that might have been my fix in terms of the weather in the evening time. So it doesn't go lower than 67 now, but before it got pretty cold. That's the pirate. So pirate lettuce. That's what we have left in here. These two lettuces, the one in the middle, are salad bowl lettuces. This is a parthenocarpic, I don't know if I said that right, cucumber. This is a dwarf orange tomato. So this is my salad bowl hydroponics, but I need to move this stuff so that I can water. What I also want to know is, should I be trimming the bottom of this tomato here? I mean, the leaves they're not like crunchy, but they're like folding under. I don't even want to see what the roots look like. So number one, let's add back the liter of water that's missing. try not to make a mess. I really need my measuring cup, 'cause that's what I usually use to pour the water in. But since there's not a lot of water in this jug, that did nothing. To refill this jug with water, this is going to be a little bit harder to do. And what I also don't like is I need a water thing to, I don't want to spill anything. You guys give me 1 second. Keep checking out the hydroponics system here. Let me go get a measuring cup because I don't want to spill water all over the place. Okay, so I got my measuring cup here, and I I do have a funnel, but I usually use this measuring cup here, not for measuring purposes, but because it has a nice spout on it that I can just pour the water in. So, but that's actually a good idea. So I will probably bring out a funnel going forward. And these roots are in here are probably happy that they're getting some water. So a little bit more. All right. Again, you guys, if you're in here, don't forget to press the thumbs up. And if you're new, don't forget to, I'm spilling water. I don't want it to get on my notebook. A little bit more. Okay. So she's good now. Let me get this paper towel over here because I don't want to put water on my notebook over there. All right. And now she needs some nutrients. Thank you for all those amazing hearts. So the nutrients we're going to put in here. So they're still good and mixed. So for every 1 liter of water, we put 0.5 of nutrients in here. Get that one. And then nutrient B. All right. So we have done the maintenance, I guess you could say, on Cece. We just clean her up real quick. Remove the plant around. I might have to put a little, I am. So with the light being raised up like that, I think I could put a, is it up far enough? So I finally can start using these trellis sticks now. Yeah, Cece, she be in here drinking up a storm. Bring this up. So put a trellis in there. And what I'm also going to do is, see this? It's important to stay hydrated. So would you not let the hydro system lose water? Like how would you do it, Hash? Would you just make sure you keep it full? So you can see pretty much tying her that she doesn't so that she doesn't lean over with a little tie thing. I don't think I did it enough. Good morning, Cece. We doing some maintenance on you, and you gonna get your new location today. Right, we was just talking about you, Cece. All right. So she has her water, her nutrients, the new plants. I might have tied this wrong because now it's gonna overshadow. Well, maybe not. Okay. How's that? Looks better? Looks better? All right. I think it looks better. So before we put her back, I'll show y'all. Let's just move her backwards a little bit. And we're gonna bring another one down. So we're gonna leave her here because she needs to go up on the top shelf over here. But now, okay, oops. I definitely just spilled some water on the floor from the system. Wasn't a lot, so it's okay. So gotta be careful. All right. So this one, the light does not tilt, but this is my let pot. We planted this. This is in the WIG challenge. And I don't know how I'm gonna be able to show y'all this, but these are all herbs and mints and stuff. All right. So let me just show y'all. You see that I haven't removed any of the covers. It's because they're barely coming up. But I was looking for one in particular because I wanted to show y'all. Oh, okay, here we go. I don't know if you can see. What is that fuzzy stuff on the inside? Y'all ever have fuzzy stuff on the inside? Is that mold? Does that mean that pod needs to come out? What is that? Have no idea. Have no idea. Good morning, Rich in the bushes. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show for this one. And while I was showing it, I made a mess. So Layla is the let pot. I'm gonna put her light back down. You couldn't see it? Well, it's fuzzy looking stuff. I don't know how to, I'll take a picture and post it on my community page. I want to know what the fuzzy stuff is. I know I had another thing of paper towel out here. That's all right. I have a, oh, it's over on the other shelf. All right. If it's mold, it needs to come out immediately. I can't tell if it's mold. It's deep down in there, so I don't think. I'll come back and check on it, and I'll take some pictures and put it on my community page. Layla is so pretty. I do love Layla. Fungus discarded. Start over. All right. So everybody's telling me it's fungus. So what I'm gonna do is first I need to get something to get this water up off the floor. Number one, I have a towel over here that I have for the floor. So put the towel on the floor so I don't fall because that would be bad. All right, so we took it out. We're gonna take it out. But before we take it out, I need to get the cover. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it out. I'll replace it later, but I need to figure out what was in that hole before I replace it. So for now, I'm just gonna cover it. All right, and I think that's the only one that I saw that in. So I'm just gonna go back and check. Plants in there, plants in there, something in there. I think we're good. All right, she can go back. I don't think it's you can't prevent it all the time, but you know, we do what we can. So I got my step stool here, and I'm gonna try my best to put these systems back without falling, right? What color was the fuzzy stuff? It was like a white fuzzy stuff. So I'll come back in and say hello to everybody in a second. And then everybody, CC, you don't gotta share with Shelly no more, but you do gotta share with my daughter. So you play nice over here. And I'm gonna put you here in a T. I actually want to turn it a little bit because the plug is barely making it. So I might need to do something with this, but the outlet is not that big. There we go. That's better. So now when I come out, I'll be able to see. Let me turn you around. So what I like about putting CC there is this. So now when I come out, I can kind of see it. All right, now CC, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I can see, and they're both next to each other. So here we go. All right. Okay. So now, how am I doing on time? Okay, I'm doing pretty good on time. So now I'm going to come back and read the chat in a minute, but I want to just get through what I wanted to get through here. And being that y'all said if it has mold, just take it out. So I want to kind of keep them separate so I know what baskets are what. So this is Shelly. I'm not so patient with Shelly. Shelly has flowers. Um, Shelly has flowers in her. And I know that it takes flowers a little bit longer to bloom, but this seems excessive. I don't need this anymore. Let me just move it. Okay. All right. Everybody's still saying good morning. Okay. So turn her this way. All right. So let's look at Shelly. Right. Shelly's the one that we planted out with the flowers. I only had to raise her top once, but let me go to her system in here so I can tell which flower this is that has the fungus. Okay, so both of them have fungus. All right. Hopefully you're able to see this one. So can you see? I don't know, but that's definitely fungus. It got to come out. So we'll take the dahlia out. Both of the dahlias have like fungus. don't know. You probably can't see it because the sponge is dark too. Where is here's what I want to know. Where are my tweezers so I can kind of show y'all this fungus? All right. So, and I can't even pull it. So, nasty looking, but that was the seed. I'm not going to put anything back in these two sponges. So, but what I am going to do is, so both dahlias, both dwarf petunias, and there's algae on the sponge itself. So what I have to decide is, and the African daisy wants to come out, but she's kind of shy. So I'm gonna put her back in there for now. But let me get her lids. So what I'm gonna do is off camera, I'll come back in and I'll replant. Do I not have another black lid? It's okay. She can get one of Cece's lids. Sharing is caring. So, but I do have the dwarf sunflowers here. It looks like one of the casings on the seed was stuck. This is the coxcomb, and in the front, the African daisy. See you, Nancy. Those are still going strong. And I'm gonna slightly raise the light, slightly. So I have some work to do off camera, but I'm gonna replant some more flowers into Shelly, put her back on the shelf. Give me 1 second. Mildew is usually white, algae is usually green. So on some there's white and green. So for now, Shelly gets to sit on a shelf all to herself. All right, so here we go here. And we pretty much fed this one, checked on this one, gonna replant another herb here, gonna replant some flowers here. This one is, it needs some water, but it'll be all right because these aren't gonna stay here. I'll show you why in a second. Right, Chanel. Mildew is mostly on the flowers one. So we're down to 1, 2, 4 flowers in here. So yeah. And the water levels are still full at this one, even though we do have some growing. I'm gonna slightly raise this light a little bit more. All right. I think we're good to go. And I do have action on the A-Hope at the bottom, but like I said, I'll do that. Um, lost cause therapy or neem oil. Okay. On the sponges though, I didn't think you should put that in the water. Okay. So let me just go back to my other system here. You boil your sponges before you put them in. Unique. I think I did see you do that. Um, I don't really, not that I don't have the time, but I don't have that much time. I have time. I'm gonna use this over here. So, all right. I'm gonna come back. Let me dry this floor a little bit. Move it around. Move my stuff around. All right. So I'll move the supplies later. You've never grown flowers in hydroponics? Me neither, Chanel. Me neither. So let me just show you guys something before we get started with the declutter. And then I'm going to come in and end the poll because I just want to see what you guys do. But let me switch it around. I'll show you what we're decluttering today. So I stuck everything in this corner here. See it? Stuck it in the corner. Everything is there. I have some garbage bags here. Some stuff getting tossed in the garbage. But before we do that, we got to handle and tackle this green stalk here. So I'm going to set my table up. Matter of fact, while I set the table up, I will set you guys here. So can anybody tell me what they think happened to this green stalk? Because, uh-oh, I don't want y'all to fall. So while I'm setting the table up, tell me what you think happened with this green stalk. Because we got some troubles over here in the land of Farmer Chas, and we got to mitigate this, and I got to pretty much, we're going to do something to the green stalk that's going to hurt Chanel's spirit, but we bought them for some plant protection from the cold, but it's something other than the cold that's happening here, and it's got to be resolved immediately. I've tried neem oil and other things, the soapy stuff, but we got to do something because what's happening can't happen. And I think I came up with a solution. It's not dried out, but I came up with a solution that some may like, some may not like. So, full transparency, the collard greens that were on the top, the bugs didn't eat them up. I harvested them for my New Year's Eve dinner. So we ate them. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this off. I don't know if you can see. See all those bugs? Aphids? That's what happened. So guess what? It got to go outside. At least the top. And these collard greens, we don't want these no more. So the top layer of this green stalk, she gotta go outside. She can't stay inside. And I'm looking down to see if the other layers are affected. Not yet. We're gonna leave. It's not that scary, right? So the strawberries are starting to sprout again. And I'm looking down here to see if I can see any aphids and stuff. And thank God I don't. But all those plants, we have been checking, see if I see anything flying in there. I don't. But this is what I'm gonna do, right? To be precautious, I gotta close this door soon. Spraying the bottom of this with neem oil. I'm letting my heat out. Bye-bye. I'm also looking inside the lid here, see if I see anything going around. So I'm also gonna spray inside this lid just in case. Don't know if it's gonna help or not. This is where we at with it. Y'all know I don't want no bugs in my house because if they over here, they'll fly over there eventually. And now, oh, one more thing. I'll show you. I should unstack each layer, put my glasses on to make sure you sure there's more. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I heard that cold kills the aphids, but what my initial plan was is in that one, once I pull out the plant, I'm gonna loosen up the soil. I'm gonna loosen up the soil and pour boiling water in there. No, I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna let my other half lift them out, but you're sure there's more. So before we go further, I'm gonna move all these lights, part of my decluttering, and get these garbage cans. Keep that Dawn dish spray for that. It's soap, alcohol, and water. Okay, so let me catch up on the chat because I want to hear all the tips as to what you guys said to do, right? So I meant to water that one this morning, but yeah. All right, I'm trying to you boil your sponges. I've never grown flowers. I'm just going back. Other people put them in the microwave. No, we're not putting anything in the microwaves over here. Okay, all right. The squirrel did not eat my green stalk. Dried out aphids, old pest damage, most, okay, this is scary. So yeah, those collard green plants, they go into the upper room after I'm gonna pull them out. I'm not even gonna put them in compost because they are infested. When I started harvesting off and I started looking in closer, I was like, WTF is this, right? So yeah, that is what happened to them. And what I'm gonna do is the collard greens that are in the A-Hope system, um, just just wash the bok choy and baking soda and vinegar and chop it up. Discard the second level until you're able to cook. Yeah, LGG. I'm 100% gonna boil down and cook that dirt up, and then I'll refresh the dirt with some nutrients and stuff. But 100%. What bothers me about it is for the second and third levels, they have strawberries in it that I wanted to let that this whole green stalk is going to be filled up with strawberries. So I only put like the brassicas and stuff in there temporarily for the fall season. Up next with Lamar. Good morning. How are you? So um that is what that's what the plan was for this green stalk in particular. So that's why I'm upset that there are aphids in there because like what am I supposed to do with these strawberries if they're infected? I'm not gonna throw them all out. I'm not gonna put them back in the ground. And I don't know how healthy it is to pull out to take out the strawberries and put them back in. Take the strawberries out, wash the roots, replant it in clean dirt. Aphids like strawberry leaves. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna end this poll before we start decluttering because I want to see what everybody says. Oh, we have the same sliding glass door. probably all infected and I can't see them. The strawberry plants are full of aphids. I can't stand aphids. And there's a cauliflower plant. So I've never grown cauliflower before. So there's a cauliflower plant. Save the crowns and roots. That's the main part of the strawberry. Okay. You moved your strawberries around last year and they were fine. Was that a bug on my hand? Oh, this whole thing might be going outside. But this is what I'm gonna do though. This cauliflower has aphids on it. And just for the time being, we're going outside. Yeah, we can't do that was bad. Um, this bok choy, I'm gonna harvest out because I'm starting to see them all over the place. I'm gonna have my other half come take this whole green stalk outside. So you wish you could send these ladybugs that's in your room to me. They hibernate indoors for some reason. Plant herbs with your strawberries like thyme and rosemary to keep them off that stuff. Okay. So maybe in the pockets where I'm removing stuff, now I'm like, I feel like stuff is on me. So yeah, that was bad. That was really, really bad. Okay. Actually, can I lift this whole thing out myself? I know I can't lift the whole thing. What's the weather gonna be like today? You don't have good luck with your strawberries. I had pretty decent luck with the strawberries. Once I put them in the green stalk, they still produce, so I think I could do pretty good with the strawberries. Um, oh, hey Shelly, I figured you was asleep, so it's all good. Um, oh, so it's on me. My house is still asleep, and you're done. Okay. All right. One by one, we're gonna take. So let me move this one over, but they all got to go outside. We're gonna see how resilient these plants are, right? Lift what you need, but not your back. Okay. And this last one. The last one has my garlic, so I'm not too concerned with it being outside. And it has a scrawny. Can I lift out the whole wheels? Lift what you need and not your back. Okay. Finger. Okay. All right. We tried to protect it, and yeah, no, not having any of that inside. So now I have more room to sort through stuff. Yeah, more plants are going to the upper room. So I had to give Chanel a warning because she was the one who talked me into bringing them inside. I'm not crashing out, but a bug got on me and that thing is infected with aphids and I can't do it. So the best I'm going to be able to do for those plants out there is take one of these green stalk covers and toss it over it before I go to sleep tonight maybe. But I don't know if they deserve it. Yes, CC, a bug got on me. Okay? I seen it. It got on me and I didn't like it at all. I don't really like bugs. That's why I wear gloves because the bug got on me. All right. You low key glad that you're not the only one with pest pressure? Shelly, they did attack me. You gotta hear my side of the story. Uh, what basketball? I don't have a basketball. Save the bok choy. I'm gonna harvest that bok choy when the stream is over and bring it inside. It'll probably be part of dinner. So, um, Chanel, you're gonna make me go look at that other green stalk, and they both gonna go outside. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Good morning. How are you? Um, but yeah, let's get to the decluttering. So what I really want to do is I want to pull everything off of this shelf and try to sort it appropriately because eventually I want to put lights up here and the bok choy is beautiful. It is beautiful. I love it. Y'all are funny. Okay. So you're trying real hard not to yell snake. Um, Gwen, there could be no snake in this house. Um, I'm not even gonna tell you what would happen. Um, I don't want to buy. Um, okay. So for one, I have a garbage can over here that has plenty of space for stuff to go in, but I want to start from the bottom, I guess. I don't even know where to start, actually. Here's my tiller here. I'm just gonna move it over to the side because I want to put it outside in the shed until it's time to use it. So I probably should sit it outside too, but I don't want this. And then I know where the batteries for it are. So my tiller can go. Um, See, I don't even really know where to start. These are like extra pieces to the shelf that I built last week. So we'll sit that there. And I don't know if it's my eyes or what, but I feel like I see little bugs flying around now, or it could be the floaters in my eyes. So, um, everything has to be in one place. Chanel, you said it, not me, but you might be right. Let me get my glasses real quick so I can read the chat as I go along, see what kind of tips y'all have for me. All right. So, so I have quite a bit of work to do after stream with the hydroponics, but for now, just start moving stuff. For one, I don't need this box anymore, so it could go. Oh my God, a snake. Ha ha, very funny. Let's start. Probably would be nice. You guess you're awake now? See, so now you thought I was gonna crash out on stream? You should have saw me when I first that's an accurate depiction, Fifi, is what you said. Good morning, Jacqueline. So I'm just gonna come in here, declutter, throw stuff away. So what happens is, as I open things, as I get new things, and I have like the boxes here, I just tossed them over in this corner. And the other day I looked at it and I was just like, oh my God, there's so much stuff over there. And you're decluttering your garden room as well. You always, yeah. So the extra parts for this, oops. I'm sorry, Chanel. A whole meltdown because I put the green stalk outside? Was it because I put the green stalk outside or was it because I yanked the cauliflower out? It wasn't going to make anything, so it had to go. It had to go. So, all right. So these are my gallon containers. What I don't want to do is just be moving stuff from one side to the other and not throw anything in the garbage. So this is my watering wine that no survey this morning. I did have one. I'm actually going to put another one up in a few minutes. I did have one. You saved your hydroponics box and put all your. I have, unique, think about it. I have 5 hydroponic systems. Where would all 5 boxes go? I don't, I like to have space to kind of walk around a little bit. So I throw them away, and all the extra pieces are in Ziploc bags labeled for the type of system that it is. So, for example, I have 2 A-Hope gardens. So all the A-Hope lids and everything are in one spot. And I feel like the box might take up more space. So, oh, down here. So down here, I don't even know what's in here, but we're gonna find out. Oh, so this is, I'm gonna buy her a new one. My daughter paints sometimes, so this can go in the garbage because we already used this. This is her little garden apron thing. I'm gonna keep this. Cece, I'm gonna tell you something funny about Chanel. I told her last night to get her self together because she wasn't gonna like what she saw this morning. Dash, you need a free farm hand. I need a free farm hand for your revamp. Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this for her, but if I find another one, it's going in the garbage. Um, some old masks, not gonna keep. So this is funny. My grandmother is infatuated with buying me tights, but I don't need maternity tights. This was had to be from when I was pregnant, so I don't want that. These are cards that I'm gonna keep. I don't need that. Huh. I found my charger that I had been looking for a while, but it's old and I don't know if it works. So I have many duplicate chargers, so I don't need that. So here are like squirt bottles that you put like sauces and stuff in. I probably should keep that. Something got to go in the garbage. Look, garbage, tissue papers. I could probably use this stuff. I just didn't know it was here. I don't want that. Old lotion, bags. All right. I need to find somewhere to put it. All right. I'm going to just name our system Highlander because there was only one when I started. Oh, what are y'all talking about? I want to see. I probably should look on a computer. Let me move the computer around. Okay. Okay. I just ordered a 20 pod system for starting your peppers. All right. Huh. Shelly, you see that? She bought a 20 pod season. Is Gwen still in the chat? Gwen, tell him how many. Oh, excuse me. Gwen, tell him how many holes your pods has. Gwen has a new system, right? And Gwen's system has 20 something holes in it and it's nice and big. So yeah, yours has 21 holes. You said don't start. So check it out, right? Cece, in your 21 hole system, right? Do you use it for plant starting? Answer that question. You do, right? These are my for warm hands. Sun cold. It's a yeah, it's a whole competition now. You have a sun code. You fill each hole for starts. So, right, with my point being, right, if you're using it for starts, even if you start stuff in soil, having a hydroponic system that has that many holes is probably a good idea to have. Right, Cece? Has my snow melted yet? Some of it, not a lot of it. Some of it. So here's another question that I yours are still small. Uh, a bug? No, it didn't fly up my nose. Hillbilly, funny, funny, ha ha. Let me tell you something. You would know if a bug flew up my nose because this live would be totally different right now. I'm getting another one next payday for your tomatoes. How many tomatoes are you um trying to have? Every time it melts, it snows. It does. All right, Miss Cheryl, there you go. So the reason why I put that poll up is because I'm having slight issues throwing some of this stuff away because I feel like most of it, so maybe most of it I need, and I just need to structure it on the shelf. So that is my insect netting, need that. These are my trellises for my green stalk, need that. So maybe I just need to put it up here better. Or maybe I just really just ran out of space on this shelf. I can move this over here for now. My watering jug, can't throw that away. What's in this box? So these are my seedling trays. You're artist and you're gardener, so you try to keep everything. I can't. I can't keep everything. Here's my rolling pin. All right, I have an idea. Right, so this box is pretty much intact. So I have mason jars where I put stuff in. Get a storage bin. Get clear shoebox containers. Okay. Hmm. That's actually pretty good advice. So here are extra tablecloths for that table over there because they get holes in them. So I'm gonna put that flatly down. I bought this string because I'm gonna make trellises myself outside. But in the meanwhile, some of this stuff, like my insect netting, what else can I put in this box? Insect netting is in there. Tablecloths are in there. Can I put any of this stuff in there? No. Something else can go in there. I have no idea why I have an oven mitt out here that could go. So I have bought these skewers here for where they fit. They can go in there. Huh. Fertilizer. Heat mats if I can get them out. This is crazy. So I have to keep the heat mats, of course. More lights and seed trays, which some of these seed trays are gonna get tossed. Some of them are no good. So that's one shelf almost completely cleared out. Okay. I don't know what I would use this cut up tarp for, so I'll just buy more tarp. I don't need cut up tarp. Steak arms. What is this? To blow up a air thing. Here's one of my other garden books. I want to look in it though. Oh, we were looking for this. This right here is what we use to drill holes to put the water belt, the rain barrels. So, okay. Okay. So, y'all are talking to each other for now. I'll come back and read the chat. This farmer does old hillbilly. I'm a little OCD-ish, and you don't apologize. Listen. So, one tip that I've taken so far is to, man, so the bottom shelf is clear, right? So on the bottom shelf, I want to put things that I don't use often. Um, yeah, so he used them to drill holes in the, what do you call it? Not the shutters, but the thing that goes down and then the hose goes into it, and that's what fills the rain barrel. I don't know the proper names of the thingies. Y'all know I'm a thingy person. So the thingy, we drilled a hole in the thingy to put the pipe in the thingy. And so yeah, now the hose goes into the rain barrel because we drilled the holes in the thingy. You can't say that take clutter, it makes you feel smothered. A little bit, me too. Good morning, Angela Calloway. Welcome in this morning. Welcome in. So let's ride the visiting meetup wave. Yeah, the gutters, the thing for the gutters. You said he, not we. I mean, it is his, but it's for my rain barrel. So that's, yeah. You know, I'm not drilling no holes in nothing. That's not my jam. How you doing, Jackie Cooper? The gutter. Yeah, you need gutters. So I like that we have gutters here because it fills my rain barrels fairly quickly. Like if we get a good rain, I have to come back in and cap off the pipe for the rain barrel because it'll be like sprinkling everywhere, everywhere. So yeah. So the thing for the thing. That's my, all right. So I didn't, so I have a three-way meter here for outdoors. I'm gonna put that in this box. I'll come back and find it later until I get bin. All right. So one thing that I'm glad I found were these yellow stickies because I'm gonna put them over there next to the hydroponics because I want to see if there's any flies over there. I don't have a drill myself, Chanel. He got a drill. I don't got a drill. Put the rain meter outside in the cold. You love power tools? Huh. Yeah, I'm not a power tools type of girl. Okay. So, what else do we have here? Okay. So this is what I use when I use the DE. There's seeds in here. More seeds in here. Are these Scotch bonnets? I should do a test to see if these are going to germinate. You have the exact same sticky mat. Yeah, the thingies and the doohickeys. That's right. It's yeah, doohickeys. I like that. So more seeds. I wonder if these will germinate. I kind of want to just put a bunch of them in soil to see. And nasturtiums. Oh, he bought it for you for an e-gift? Listen, I don't think my husband will buy me a drill. Um, because he will be afraid that I might hurt myself. If y'all see how I put together these shelves with no tools, you'll understand why I don't have a drill. You just like wanted to create, your hands fail me. Oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, the bottom shelf is clear, but now I'm trying to figure out. So this box that I'm putting like little small things. So here are the wires that I have been looking for to hang the lights. So I need these. I'm gonna take these wires out and chains. I don't know what this could be for, but it's going in the garbage. I don't even use these tomato things, but I'm gonna keep them for now. I'm almost tempted to throw almost. What would I use? What is this? Oh, this is for the power washer, I think. I'm gonna have to ask. I don't want to throw his power washer. And I think he'd been looking for this. Y'all, the worst thing is needing stuff to put together to or fix and not having any help. Right, right. My goats are making okay foraging. You can't live without your tools. See, Gwen, that's why we're friends because you have tools and I need you to come over and help me build things with your tools. I enjoy helping to build things. Hire help and I will fuss all the time about how to do it, but we get it done. Yeah, I just ask for it to be done and then if I ask for it to be done, when he has free time, he just does it. So these are all the wires that I need to hang. So I'm going to leave these out with the lights so I can figure out how, I don't know which wires go with which. You highly support the only tool. Okay. All right. So I don't know what else we have in here, but you see, I'll show you what I was digging out of. All this stuff, I'm tempted just to toss it in the garbage because, well, with the exception of this, why are there two of them? Do they do different things? I'll ask him. But I'm trying to see. So these are for wires. I think this is for my rain barrel. This looks like an alcohol mixing spoon. I don't know why it would be out here. I even have a portable air compressor for your air tools. Oh, that's pretty neat. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds really nice. I got 5 drills. One do hole screw, loosen dirt in the different areas like electric drill, battery operated drills. That's a lot. A tool bag, chains. You have chainsaws? Huh. You love your nail gun. All right, Gwen. So everybody, Spider Gwen in the chat is who's gonna help me put my hoop houses up. So let's do the little hearts on the side for Spider Gwen volunteering to help me out. You run a chainsaw, you've had a few things. Wow. You just got a mini chainsaw. You have a chainsaw too? Huh. You were smiling ear to ear, opening up those. No, we have a, well, he has a chainsaw. I don't have a chainsaw. I made a video about your chainsaw. Unique, I'm a little bit afraid of even thinking about. I missed your comment. What'd you say? Yes, there's something super satisfying about power tools, air compressor nailers. Ooh la la. Is that what you meant? You have a big chainsaw, a pole saw, and you need a mini one for the garden. Listen, I would hurt myself, so I'm trying to make sure I don't throw away something that I think I might need. This whole thing here going in the garbage because I don't know what it's for. The only reason why I'm keeping this is because I might, I know until I get the plastic bins, I want to put stuff in it to put back under there, but stuff that I need. For example, all the lights for now. No, not the lights, but I'll find something to put in there. But this box full of outside gardening stuff can go back there with the tablecloth. Okay. And for now, the only reason why I'm not throwing away the extra part of the shelf here is because I might need it eventually. So I'm going to put this part of the shelf under here at the bottom. This fit? Nope. Okay. So the bottom shelf is clear. Um, and now I just feel like I'm standing in a whole bunch of junk. Tell you what, tell me, what are y'all telling me to stay away from? Uh, y'all talking about these powers. Everyone should have a chainsaw. You have a ceramic tile cutter. Y'all got a lot of stuff. There's okra plant. We have a ton of power tools. There's some that you don't use, but you will. Let me go back. You next, Chas. The day will come. You will need to help them better learn under his direction or forced to learn on your own. You might be right, LGG. I don't want to get hurt. Maybe. Agreed, Janet. On the power saw, we recently got a mini battery operated one too. Good job, Shelly. LGG, yes, she should. This is like an episode of Power Tool Time. Hiring can get very expensive. That is very true. Those minis are sweet, Shelly. They are so cute but powerful. I was happy when they'd arrived. Okay. Thank you, Angela. I just bought a mini battery operated chain. Oh, so silly. Definitely get you a chainsaw. All right. I think I'm caught up in the chat for now. I probably missed a whole lot of stuff earlier, so I apologize. But let me show y'all where we at with this shelf here. We only got the bottom done and I put the box back. No, I didn't get a color refresh for in the next couple months. All right, so there we go. I have to figure out what to do for these next shows. So here's my idea. Tell me what you think, right? So my idea is, and I'll try to face you to the shelf so you can kind of see. Here's my idea. I'm gonna have seedlings on this shelf and the bottom shelf, I think, or maybe this shelf, this shelf, and this shelf. So this and this has to get wires, right? Yeah. So the bottom shelf and the top shelf are the only shelves that could be for storage. And I need him or me, because now I think I know how to do it. I need to move these shelves a little bit so that, well, maybe I'll leave it this distance on this one. But now See, gloves here. So this box can go in the basement. This is just boxes that I use to box up sauces. I don't even know how many are in here. But I'm also going to use, let me see what's in here. So I have like packaging stuff in here, extra boxes in here. So all of this can go in the basement until next season. So I'm going to move it around, try to slide it. And that just gave me some extra space. Here's my knee mat. Speaker that doesn't work. Garbage. A sponge to clean things. My knee mat can go down here. I use these old books from college to stack things on to make it higher and lower. So I don't know if I should keep the books, but I'm going to put them on the bottom shelf for storage, as well as I'm going to put these gallon pots down here for storage. The trellises and the seed houses. What else can go down here? So, and these are all my insecticides, mosquito. So, do y'all remember these are mosquito bits? So, G Mama was saying how she soaks the mosquito bits, she drains them, and then she sprays them to keep flies and stuff away. So, I'm gonna try that, but I need to email her to make sure I do it the right way. I have the slug stuff here. This is all Seven dust. I could just lift it right in here. All right. I feel a little bit better. At least the bottom one is clear. My rolling pin, so I know where it is now. And can I fit my hand warmers? They won't fit. I'll put my hand warmers here for now until I find a place for them. Okay. Looks a little bit better, I think. What y'all think? Okay. All right. Have a great day, Gwen. On purpose. That old hillbilly is my husband. He made a channel so we can do double support. Very good. I really think it's important for everyone to have at least one basic knowledge of tools. Self-reliance is a big part of gardening. You're right. Very right. Some tools I do know how to use. So don't let the niceness fool you. I do know how to use some tools, but the heavy duty ones I don't. I'm gonna set my water wand over here because it goes outside when it's warm. What else we got? You have a case of hand warmers? Unique. They come in so handy when you're outside when it first start getting cold. I put them in my pockets and sometimes I even put them in my gloves. Yep. Okay. So where am I at with it? All right. Here's an idea. It's us. Oh, look at that. Somebody, let's see. Thank you, Beyblades, aka Aaron. Some might recognize the Billy Goat in your profile picture. All right, so let's see who are the new members. So thank you, Aaron. I wish I had my little thing for gifting out these memberships. Let's see who they went to. Nisha says, experience with Sassy. Okay, get it, Sassy. Michael from my brother's channel. One Crafty Sister and Lyman. Never heard that one. So that's probably someone who watches but doesn't comment. So thank you, Aaron, for the shirts. So shout out to Aaron for the gifted memberships. Aaron is also my my plug for my shirts and my sweatshirts and stuff. So thank you, Beyblade, for the gifted memberships. Everybody drop some hearts for Aaron. Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Aaron, drop me a thumbs or something if you're swinging by today to go over some of the stuff. Origin and Old Hillbilly go together. Okay. Good morning, Okie growers. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Make sure when you come in, you don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me this morning. Good morning. All right. So let me try to get back to it. Y'all go together. I like, I didn't realize that at first. Or was that a joke? Good morning, Lynette. How are you? Happy Sunday. Okay. Let me see. So I got some stuff situated. I have these peppers drying out, so I don't want to move them right now. I got all my gloves, which I'm going to put down below. They all got matches. We put the gloves down here where they fit. My seeds will stay here for now. Drying out these peppers here. This mallet I used to put together a shelf. I should probably keep it. Put my mallet down here with the shelf parts. All right, this top shelf here. Then I got to go through these boxes and throw stuff away. Then I got like a whole bunch of old rags and stuff that I use to just get water up off the floor. So I'm gonna sit them there for now until I put them where they need to go. First comes love. Not y'all singing the song in the chat though. So you are coming out today. I think that's what that thumbs up means. Okay. Just let me know what time. Your baby is 27. Wow. All right. So this is frost cloth. Put it back down here. This is the frost cloth that I didn't use. Eventually, I'll put it in a bag and label it. Old bubble wine. She don't play with this no more. Garbage. No, no babies. I did that and got a t-shirt. I'm retired. That's so funny. Fishing before kissing is what I was taught. Oh man, that could mean so many things. All right, so there are tools down here and buckets and stuff. I think that stays. Then there are bottles down there. Then there are his shoes down there. Let me just sort through this top shelf and then we're going to talk about different ways to store. Oh, I got all of this crap over here. I was about to say a bad word. I got all this stuff I need to figure out what to put back on these shelves. Check it out. Now I moved stuff off the shelves and now look. All of this. Where it's going to go? Send you the bubble wine. You don't want that bubble wine. It's cracked, probably. All right, here we go. You proud of me? I'm trying, brother. Trying real hard over here. Okay. Here are all my heat mats. Maybe on another live stream, you guys could help me set up my seed starting station. So I'll put the heat mats there. I rolled up all the plugs. So no, we don't need more snow on these roofs, brother. Don't say stuff like that. All right, so the heat mats are there. We need this seed starting kit to stay here because they're gonna go on these two. What else? I'm using these pans to catch water from the green stalks when I watered them inside. You could show some really scary clutter piles. Your scrap lumber is off the chain. I bet. I bet. Now, oh, all these lights. I'm gonna put all the lights. I don't know where I'm putting all the lights. All right, let me start taking stuff off the top. The top is pretty organized. Are these the same fertilizer? Because if they are, I can pretty much pour them in the same bag. Garden tone. Sometimes I put different fertilizers in the bag. Okay, so it's not the same. Yep, it's not the same. But this fertilizer is what's in this bag. So nope, not gonna do that. I was gonna try to pour it all in the same space, but so I have bone meal, blood meal, micro bloom, 511. I think I have two, three. I have three 511s. Then I got my new gardening tools that I got for Christmas. Huh. This stuff stinks. Slide it back. So I have these spray bottles that I use for insecticide, so it should probably go down here. This can go inside. This is my heat gun that I use to seal up the bottles. It could go inside with the other stuff. I have two shears here. I'm setting my tools all up here because I'm going to come back through and clean them again because some of them I have used before. I know I saw some more tools. The new tools I got for Christmas with the bag. I'll put those up there for now. And then I have my thermometer here. And I stick it up here so that I can see it from the kitchen window there. This is some fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. What is this? This is what I use for the squirrels and groundhogs, is the repel all. I'll put it here for now because I don't think it'll fit. I at least got one bag full of stuff to throw away, maybe two. So don't think this is weird, but I saved my bubble wrap because sometimes when I ship stuff, especially the glass bottles, I reuse the bubble wrap from when I get it. So I'm just gonna put it in that packaging box. And then these are old license plates and stuff from my old car and stuff like that. I think I was supposed to return these to the DMV and never did. All right. That's one bag. Put my watering can back. All right, so for this small space, I think I did pretty good, right? I threw away a lot of stuff. I don't need this. Actually, I do, to mix in the stuff in the All right. Now I got a whole bunch of stuff on this table. You talk about cleaning the coop? I can't do that. Okay. So when you clean every Chanel saying when she cleans everybody's house and they can't find stuff, they whisper she must have threw it away. I do that when I go to my grandmother's house. Uh, I'm gonna go back to. I need to figure out. Oh, so I had these because I was also drying out more peppers, and I have like as I was drying them out, I have the seeds over here. I'm gonna do the water test on some of these seeds to make sure they're viable before I send any more pepper seeds out. Um, this is the box for the new heater that I'm gonna break down and put it in the garbage. My cleaning sponge, put it here for now. All right, zip ties, bag, and so let me just show y'all what's over here. This twine is no more good. I need to clean. Put this tool up here. So I'll show y'all this box. Poor grandma. Yeah, I throw everything away when I go over there because, the older you get, the more stuff you save. So this is all the stuff that I was using for seed starting. And there's some bags that I need to throw away, but I need to clean these containers here. So I need to clean all of them. So, see, I did pretty good today, I think. So let me show y'all. I mean, it still looks pretty cluttered, but at least I know where stuff is. So check it out. And where the peppers are drying, that'll come clear. And eventually I'm gonna go in and a lot of hang a lot of stuff in. So far we have at least one big bag that needs to go in the garbage with a box. Then we got the green stalk over there. There, you see the old shelves we got out there that I broke down to replace it with another shelf. So yeah, those plants out there, they gotta stay outside. You can't come back in here. All those bugs. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna show y'all what's left. So that box is going inside in the basement. Those lights I have to sort through to figure out what chains go. And then those jars I'm just gonna put inside on the shelving where all my other empty jars are. And then I have some extra stuff over there that needs to go inside, like some disinfectant stuff, because I was out here spraying the other day. When I saw bugs, it just made me come out here with some disinfectant spray and start spraying down things. Because I just feel like the bugs won't get on get on my stuff if I spray disinfectant. It's probably a myth, but that's just how I felt. Okay. Yeah, the plants are on punishment till they reach the upper room. What I am gonna do is the strawberry plants. Once I clean out or disinfect one tier of the soil, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do it one tier at a time. I'm gonna put boiling water down in there, refresh it with nutrients. I'm gonna do like LGG said, rinse off the leaves and the crowns and the roots, and then put them back one by one, and eventually bring it back inside until it's time for them to go outside fully. But I think the best thing to do is put the strawberries in every other pocket so that I could put herbs around the strawberries. I think in my head, that's what I want to do. So right now, that's what I want to do. Yeah, I put the plants in timeout. So, um, foraging is going to get back to foraging in the spring. She's ready. Yeah. So that's the plan. And then the other green stalk, the lettuce at the top, Chanel, close your ears, okay? The lettuce at the top, I'm about to cut out every single bit of lettuce and pull out that lettuce, and I'm gonna put seedlings from my hydroponics in there too. Thank you, Larry. Oh, I'm sorry, Hillbilly. I try not to call people's names on chat if it's not okay with them. You're about to eat breakfast and finish the grill room. See y'all good people later. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be done in about 10 minutes or so, Nisi, but thank you for joining me. Oh my, I told you to close your ears and your eyes so that you wouldn't hear me. But yeah, the all the lettuce over there, they're like microgreens at this point, and I'm just gonna eat them in one big meal today. And I'm gonna start over on the top of that hydroponics, and I'm actually thinking of pulling that complete top off and putting it outside to I'm gonna put it outside. See you, LGG. I'm gonna put that one outside and put boiling water on that soil too and refresh it as well. So that's what's coming in a few weeks. All right, Four Seasons. You don't have much left to catch on the replay. So have a great day, Four Seasons and LGG and Nisi. Turkey season, Oki, morals. I don't know what turkey. That means y'all going to go unalive some turkeys? What does that mean? 'Cause that sounds like you're going to unalive some turkeys. No one would want your identity. You never know. You never know. Okay, I'm pretty happy for the most part with the declutter. Oh, I just spilled all my zip ties. The bag was open. It's okay. I'm about to just pick them up. I'm not going to complain about it, but I do hate when that happens. Population control. Okay. So y'all know in Jersey that we don't have plastic bags, so I try to save all the disposable bags. But let me pick up these zip ties that I just um spilled. All the zip ties I just spilled over here. Let's see. When I go to my cousin's house sometimes, y'all, I take all her plastic bags that when if we go to the store and I bring them home because I like to use plastic bags. Like if I'm throwing food away from the kitchen and I don't have time to try to compost it, I put it in garbage bags and tie it up and put it in the garbage until we take the garbage out. Or like different little things, like if you travel, you like to wrap your shoes up in plastic bags. These zip ties over here with the where the zip ties gonna go? I'm gonna put the zip ties up here for now. So I'm gonna come out here and sweep up, throw this stuff in the garbage, fold this table back up. Is this my card? Yeah. So these are old cards. I'm gonna keep them. Okay. Now I gotta figure out what to do with all these lights. I need to clean the lights. Does anybody ever clean your grow lights? I feel like they have so much dust. I wanna get rid of it. So once I fold the table up, I think I'll feel a whole lot better because I have more space to really stretch out and do things. Good morning, Roshita. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I did good. I feel like I did good anyway. Yes, clean those grow lights. Yeah. What do you clean your grow lights with? I was thinking of cleaning mine with Windex. What is this? I think this is one of my, yep, this is one of my travel bags that has a bunch of dirt in it. So I travel with this bag when I go. You don't, you dust your grow lights? I'm doing pretty good. I feel pretty accomplished this morning. Take my string, my dibbler, put it on the table. And I'm gonna just empty this because it has loose soil in it on the floor because I'm gonna come out here and sweep. I'll put it here for now. But yeah, you use alcohol after dusting with a soft towel. Okay. Mm, everyone has to be a hunter. White vinegar is better for anything. Glass, in your opinion? Some of them are not glass. Some of them are plastic. Okay. Yeah. So I did pretty good. I'm very interested to see how far I got in this gardening book. It's a little different. So I started this gardening book back in 2000. Let me find a page where I actually wrote the year. 2019. The string is all wobbly. I'm gonna cut the string off, but it still has some pages I could use in here. And so I'll go to an empty page. So they have plant logs in this book, right? So plant logs, I'm gonna go through my other book and put some logs on some of these plants in the hydroponic system. So I did a lot today. Let me take you guys over back to the other table. I'm gonna come back out here. The garbage is gonna go in the garbage. The stuff that's going in the basement is gonna go in the basement. And the lights will be put over here back. Matter of fact, let me put the lights back in the chair because I want to fold this table back up. But like the lights, so I have different kind of lights, and I have to figure out which wire goes for which light. And I have to fold back up the cords that go with the light and clean these lights. And some of this stuff on this table belongs to my other half. So one trash bag at a time. Absolutely. That was a nice try, Chanel. That was really cute. Really, really cute. You think I should come do some winter garden? No, I'm not doing it. That was a nice try though. I do have something for you, so you should be getting something in the mail this week. Something we talked about last night. So hopefully it'll make you feel better about what I did today. You feel inadequate? No need. No need. That was real cute. All right. So let's recap today's journey. So first, I want to say thank you for everyone for the advice on what to do with these hydroponics. So after the stream, I'm gonna come put in some more plants, see if I can salvage any of these sponges. You've been sitting on your hiney. Listen, sometimes we all need a break. Let's not get any burnout. We all need a break sometimes. But I was able to. Why is that light not on? One of my hydroponics light is not on. It reset. Anyway, I will. Your sound is cutting. Okay. So that's my time for today. Better? We're about to end anyway. Okay, so we did some stuff with the hydroponics. We watered the plants that we took out of the hydroponics. You guys checked out the green stalk that got evicted. Um, it's going to stay evicted until I could amend the soil and get rid of all of the stuff. What I don't want to do is buy brand new soil to put in there. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to, if you have any comments whenever the live is posted after, feel free to go in the comments, right? And tell me what you do to amend your soil. Tell me what you do to amend your soil. And I'm going to try some of it. So first of all, I'm going to put some boiling water. I'm going to take the plants out. Some of the plants like the strawberries, I'm going to rinse out the crowns and roots and then try to put them back in the soil. But that will go later. Goat poo and chicken poo. I don't know, Chanel. But luckily it happened at the end. So then you guys watch me clean off my shelf a bit. It's still not completely clear the way I want it, but it'll do for now. And I have some work to do clearly. So what's next weekend? Next weekend, I think I am going to be live. Let me just check the calendar. Yeah, so next weekend is the 10th and the 11th. All right, next weekend, same time, same place, 8 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. I will be live streaming. I'll try to post in some topics
So what I will say, if there's a topic in particular that you want me to talk about or discuss, feel free to email me or drop it in the comments. I will definitely cover it. Yesterday we talked about flowers and we had a giveaway. I won't be having another giveaway for a minute, but make sure you stay tuned to the video. So upcoming, right? Upcoming, we have some footage from South Carolina, right? This week. The biscuit video will post tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned to that. Of my grandmother making biscuits. I think we have um, an unboxing of what you guys, the viewers, when you did the super chats that day, my grandmother's system and the seeds that she got is going to be dropping maybe later today. And I don't know if it's a seed haul or another unboxing, but we could definitely do that. Can we talk winter sewing? Mm, yeah, we could talk about it. I'm not going to do it, but I'll definitely talk about the pros and cons, if there are any cons, and what to do and the different steps. We can also refer them back to Jacqueline's live stream because she covered everything thoroughly. You hear me? Thoroughly. You said never mind. Chanel meant let it snow. No. Brother, before we go, drop your link in the chat for your video because when we're done, if you guys aren't doing anything and if you don't mind, please do go drop a comment, a like, and everything on his video that dropped this morning. I think he went on, it's the one of where you went on a goose chase for supplies. I think so. Let me see if I can find your link. So let me see. I know you dropped it this morning. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna find it. Okay. This one, share. Copy. All right, I'm going to drop it in the chat for you. All right. So y'all go check my brother out, his hydroponics journey. This is just some insight as to what he did before he started it. You saw he started it last week in his video. He's very gracious for all the views and everything like that. So make sure you check Rich Black Man out. For those of you who don't have a Droid, go check him out. And for the other mods that I know are dropping content, check them out as well. Um, and then for me, like I said, you need a song. You got to talk to Shelly about that. And for those of you that want to email me about any topics for any upcoming streams, let me know. Yes, check Rich out because he ain't no punk. That's right, Angela. He ain't no punk. You hear me? All right. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm looking at my list here. Let me look at my list to see if I got most of it accomplished today. I think I did. Where did I write it? I wrote a list, y'all. Water the plants, green stalk. So the green stalk lettuce I didn't cut. I don't want to shock Chanel too much. But next week that green stalk gonna look a little bit different. I have to plant new flowers into Shelly and clean up. All right. Okay. It's time for an update on hydroponics. I can't wait to see how he has an update coming out soon. See, see, Rich. Shelly says y'all gonna have to work on that. See, you happy now? Oh man. All right, everybody. I'm gonna let you guys go do whatever you gotta do for yourself. Um, I can't feel my lips. Yo, Oki loves that short, brother. So have a great Sunday on purpose. Have a great day. Thank everybody for joining me. Thank you to the mods for coming in and holding me down today. Thank you to everybody who entertained me while I threw stuff away and gave me advice. I really do appreciate everything. So until next weekend, make sure you tune into all the content on the channel. Even go back and look at some of the past stuff if you really want to. I think it's some pretty great stuff out there. Tune in. Can't wait to chat with you guys next weekend. Can't wait to chat with you guys in my comments. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody have a blessed Sunday on purpose, and I'll see y'all around. And stay tuned. If I have a pop-up live this week, I'll definitely put it in with enough time for y'all to hit the notification. So until next time, peace, everybody.